Okay, some updates, and I told you this was not going to be fun, and that was my assessment of potentially what rigging this all up was going to be like, and it was correct. Anyway, and now that I've started this, I'm knee deep in it. I could be up for hours, but it's like better to get it done during the weekend, you know? You don't have to work. Of course, I'd rather be doing other things, but this is all I got to do tonight. Anyway, so where is it? Lord. Organization. Oh, it's down here. Oh my goodness. So this is that Vanco AV selector. I mean, and it's nothing special. I think I picked this up at Fry's like over a decade ago for, I don't know, $15 or something. Yeah, it could have been less. But the Saturn has always looked great on it. Okay, I'm getting to my point. Saturn has always looked great on it in the past, and I had a consoleized PGM IGS motherboard that looked great on it. Super Nintendo and N64, I mean, they're both notorious for having poor output, a lot of the consoles, and the N64 completely. Jeez, it's the anti-aliasing blur filter, and just, I don't know, it just has composite S-Video, not even RGB, and they're both for S-Video, I don't know, it's like not the best system in terms of video quality. I mean, it looks amazing in S-Video on the PVM, but my point is, there's something quirky about Nintendo systems, and when they are fed through this, the video quality degrades. The Nintendo proprietary cables aren't great anyway. So I've just got it running composite video, and I gotta tell you, on this nice Trinitron, it can even make composite look fairly decent. And I'm just thinking, since when I hooked the N64 up through this switcher via S-Video, I could see it in Mario 64. It's that classic, and it's a real actual Nintendo S-Video cable. You know, there are a lot of cheap ones out there. Anyway, even with the official one going through here, it kind of gets this artifact type of situation going on when there's movement. And then, you know, just to make sure, I took out that official Nintendo S-Video cable, plugged it directly to the back of here, which is what is going on right now, and I still see it. So even though the composite's not quite as good of a quality picture on here, at least there's none of that artifacting when there's movement. And really, if I want to hook up the N64, I could just plug it in up here via composite for a quick go. And it, as you can see, I mean, it still looks, you know, pretty damn decent. I mean, this TV is awesome, so even composite with the N64, the combination of those two things. Because like the composite of the PC Engine Core Graphics 2 or like the Famicom Top Loader looks amazing on this thing, and that's the best video that without modding one of those two systems that you could do. It's just Nintendo with the anti-aliasing blur filter that they decided to like basically include on every cart. Via composite, it makes it look even a little blurrier, but still, look, I mean, this is a damn good picture, my point, for composite. It's when things get in the distance, it's a little blurry, and you can kind of see on the peaks of those waves, you get this checker effect. You don't get that in S-Video, so it is clearer. You know, stock S-Video is the best N64 can do. I mean, it does look pretty good, but this is not that bad either. My point is, I can just hook this Saturn directly to S-Video here, and I've got enough inputs to satisfy everything else. What I might do next is go fetch the Neo Geo CD, since if you remember the videos last week, it kind of got bumped out of all the setups over here. And I might run it through the switcher, since the Saturn handles that thing. It looks no different through there. than if it was hooked directly to the Trinitron. I wonder if that Neo Geo CD would behave similarly and actually behave on like Nintendo systems. But I'm not too dissatisfied with that composite picture, which if I want to play in 64, I'll just fish it out and do it that way probably. It still looks really nice. Anyway, little update. I'm gonna get back to, I'll test the Neo Geo CD through there. And if it looks crappy, again, it can be another one of those systems that if you really ever wanted to use it, you could just bring out and hook up via composite, but why would you? You probably wouldn't. But I'm gonna test it anyway because why not? I'm doing all of this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll talk to you soon. It's one of the best games for the system. It just looks amazing, plays amazing. The soundtrack is completely on point. Yeah, one of my favorite video games ever, really. Follow that dolphin. And you can see Composite really struggles with text as well. But N64 is N64, so it has its quirks. Not too bad really overall how this thing looks on here. Demo of Stage 2. Beautiful game, way ahead of its time. I mean, it still looks amazing. Just watching it in composite on this Trinitron, it still looks amazing, the demo. And it is just such a blast. It blew me away back in the mid-90s. And I still love it. All right, I'll talk to you later.